MLB Network has baseball coming your way on a summer night at Oriole Park in Baltimore. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Boston Red Sox and the Baltimore Orioles. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Kevin Gausman, the native of Colorado, gets the start on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can minimize the damage. He knows how to control the running game. He does a lot of things right. And if he does all those things, expect a real solid performance in this one.
And underway tonight from Baltimore as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Hey, thanks, Matt. You know what, D-Roy, you got to give this team a lot of credit. They're on the outside looking in on the playoff picture, but boy, they're playing out the string and they're playing out well. They're going to play this thing all the way to the end of the season.
You know, Dan, I can't speak for the pitcher side of it, but I have never been on a team, win, lose, or draw, whether I was going to the postseason or not, that had players that gave away at bats. You just will not see it at this level.
And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
You know, I think there's some concern about the way Brendan Belt is playing. He's really struggled. You look at his last 10 ball games, his on-base percentage is under 200. For him to be under 200 getting on base, that tells you all you need to know. He needs to turn it around and turn it around fast.
His career numbers against Kevin Gausman: he has 9 base hits in 31 tries. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him.
Wow, how about that? He was tempted to make a swing at that pitch right there. That was way out of the zone, but he just kept his hands back enough.
1 out, nobody on. He stays alive, still 2-2. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Boy, not what you want coming out of the gate as a pitcher, right? You don't want to have to show all of your pitches this early on in the game, but that's a quality at bat. And what does it make you do as a pitcher? You have to use a lot of your pitches, and the more pitches a hitter sees, the better chance they have to make good contact.
And another foul ball.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
And he chased it in the dirt. And the throw to first is there to record the second out.
Batting third, right fielder.
Next up for the Red Sox, Mookie Betts. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that will be ruled a strike. The 1-1. Fouled off. Just underway in Baltimore. Misses, ball 2.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. So stepping in, William Alvarado. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Chopped weakly to the left. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame.
Batting second, right fielder.
Here's Ichiro now. Lifetime against Chris Sale. He's totaled 4 hits in 16 tries. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Betts. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Third baseman.
Sale into the windup. First pitch on the way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
3-2 now. Sharp ground ball to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. Still no score. Here's Hanley Ramirez. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. First pitch coming. Here it is. This is taken outside for ball 1. Now the 1-0. Grounded foul off to the left near Brian Butterfield in the third base coaching box. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. The 2-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him. So coming to the plate, Brandon Belt, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Belt brings a batting average just a little over the .250 mark. There's a well-hit ball out to right center field. Belt on his way to second. And he'll reach second now with 1 away. Now that had to feel good, because it was one of those that you don't even feel the ball hit your bat. Show track tells us he blasted it out there at 115 miles an hour. So yeah, he squared it up about as good as you can. He's set. Here it comes. Takes this the other way to right. And he won't get it, as that's down for a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away. Stepping in, Andrew Valenzuela. And you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball well right now. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A pitch out. The throw. And boy, even a pitch out can't slow him down. He's in there at second base.
Really forcing the issue with that steal of second. They already had the guy on third, so now 2 runners in scoring position, and there aren't any force outs other than at first. Pretty good chance to drive in a pair right now.
Set. Here comes the 1-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. No score here as we play inning number 2. And this one gets away. A throw to the plate, and not in time as the run scores. And a disastrous time to uncork a wild pitch as the go-ahead run scores from third. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Full count. 3-2. Jackie Bradley Jr., the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
Another full count offering on its way. And that misses, ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Center fielder.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. His career numbers against Kevin Gausman. He's just 2 for 12. He also has 1 home run. And that's cut on and missed 0-1. So far this season, Bradley is working with a slugging percentage over .550. So there's no denying he's one of the premier power bats in the league. Working for the punch out and the offering. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Into the box now, Brock Holt.
Brock Holt.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Liner toward right center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. Now the relay home.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Row. Big, and I mean big, 2-hard RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
Grounded up the first baseline. Oh, and ouch, that one drilled him. Great support from his infield, though, as that's the third out. Weird way to end the inning. So it's 2 runs on. Here's Mark Trumbo now. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Lifetime against Chris Sale. He's got 8 hits in 21 at-bats. And of those hits, 3 of them were of the home run variety. Line to the right side, but a foul ball. The 2-1 is in there for strike number 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach? And he goes the other way, but he got a lot of it deep down the line. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. Drilled to the right side. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. And the throw in gets away from him.
Hey, nice leadoff single to start the second right there. They're already down. They got to find a way to stay on the attack and get back in this game. We'll see how they play it here.
A fastball down near the shoe tops. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now. Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now the 3-2 pitch. Count remains full. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out. Here's Jonathan Scope now. He's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Cameron Maben is on deck. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1. From the stretch. And that one right down Main Street. A 1 pitch on its way. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Belt able to pull this one in for route number 2. Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. Sale sets. 0-2 pitch on its way. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Orioles strand a couple. They trail things here 2-0.
Leading off for Boston, second baseman.
First pitch of the at-bat. A little bouncer. Foul ball, however, strike 1. Grounded to first. And a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, right fielder.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Mookie Betts. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Starts things with a splitter outside for ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Alvarado is calling for it. And that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again. Hanley Ramirez looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. The 1-1 home. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. The 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Now another 1-2. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. Full count now, 3-2.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? And it's gone as they add still another. It's a solo shot for Hanley Ramirez, number 299 in his career, as the Red Sox have moved out 3-0.
First baseman number 10.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Swung on but fouled off to the left. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And that one just missed outside.
Love the execution of that changeup, but hats off to the guy at the plate right now. That's a great take in this situation. Maybe bought himself a fastball.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2. 2 out, nobody on. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. The Red Sox tack on one more thanks to the... Here's the shortstop now, J.J. Hardy, lifetime against Chris Sale. He's got 3 base hits in 18 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. 0-1 the count. The windup and the 0-1. Hit back up the middle. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. Hope for 1. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step.
Now batting for right fielder.
Riding in once again, Ichiro Suzuki. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Runners on the move for second. Strike called. Now the throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. Line drive to left. That's in there. Base hit. Throw comes into third now, so they're at the corners here with only 1 out.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets through and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. High and deep down the left field line. He'll run this down in foul territory, and here comes the runner from third. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Sent on the ground out to second. Pedroia fields it cleanly, and he's safe.
Oh, this is kind of unforgivable for the second baseman. He tries to square himself to the throw to second to start the double play, and I'm not sure what happened next. Maybe his cleats got stuck, or maybe he just lost the grip, but the net result is E4 with 2 men on board.
No balls and 1 strike. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Sales sets. Here's the 0-1. And a whiff at a good slider that time. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball just a bit high. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. Suzuki at second. Trumbo on at first with 2 down. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. This is on the ground over to first. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Eduardo Nunez. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the fourth. Digging in now, Andrew Valenzuela. He drew a walk his first time up. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. Hard hit ball to second. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the fourth.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Swung right over the splitter there, 0-1. Three to 1 is our score here in inning number 4. swing and a miss got him reaching. And that ends the inning. So they're held. Here's Jonathan Scope now. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. And that's in there above the belt, so it's even now, 2-2. Swing and a ground ball to third. And this gets on him quickly here and deflects off him. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Hey, not a bad pitch right there. Off-speed pitch down in the zone. You thought he would set that up pretty well. The previous pitch was a real good fastball up.
Yeah, I think the hitter was sitting all over that one, Dan. I really do. He saw that fastball up for show. I think he thought to himself, here comes the off-speed.
And Pedroia looks this one in for out number 1. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Drilled right back up the middle. Pedroia on to Belt, and they turn the double play. That ends the inning. Here's Brock Holt now. He'll step in to start things out here against Kevin Gossman.
Brock Holt.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home. This is pulled into right. Ichiro is there, and he has it for the out. So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Andrew Benintendi. 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed.
You know, you don't face too many guys that have thrown a nasty splitter like he has today. He's had this lineup off balance all game with that pitch.
Hit Weekly back to the mound. On to first, and there are 2 down. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the former MVP second baseman Dustin Pedroia. Line drive to left. That gets down, and the inning continues. He'll get it into second. And a good job to get to it quickly and get it back in. That'll hold him to a 2-out single. And you see on the graphic right there that his hitting streak will indeed live on as he just continues to hit the ball well. Here's Mookie Betts. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. The 1-0 to short, right to Hardy. He'll go to Scope at second for the force out, and that ends the inning. Leading off the inning, J.J. Hardy, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. In there at the letters 0-1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. So 1-1. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. He takes the turn and heads for second. And the Orioles are in business here. It's a leadoff double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
And that's the first out. Here's Ichiro now. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Lifted down the line in left. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Waiting on it is Benintendi. 2 gone. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. So 2 are gone now in the Baltimore fifth. And standing in now, the third baseman, Manny Machado. No balls and a strike to count. Line toward right center. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Hey, sometimes you just got to tip your cap right there. You execute a nice pitch down in the zone, think you're going to get a ground ball or a swing and a miss, and you find yourself with a man on first. Got to regroup.
Mark Trumbo stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. The 1-2 is a fastball that misses.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
And he will indeed make the play in foul territory. It's a run on 2 hits here for Baltimore. Here's Hanley Ramirez. He'll lead it off for the Red Sox here in their half of the 6th.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. So 1-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Scope dives. What a stop. How about that?
First baseman number 10.
Ready for another shot now. Brandon Belt, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball here. 0-1. 3-2's our score here in inning number 6. And it's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
That's ball 3.
And they'll back him off a bit with a fastball in, but it's 3-1 now. Belt will lay off ball 4 as he's able to reach on the base on balls.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and threw the walk.
Mike Wright will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign. Hit hard on the ground to the right. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his 2nd base hit of the game.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right there.
That's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch, and the guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times, somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately, not, and now you've got a couple of guys on.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Belt leads from second. The pitch very weakly on the ground. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. Ready for another chance? Jackie Bradley Jr. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of his hitter instead of behind.
Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
You know, D-Row, as a pitcher, that can be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first.
Just a sec now as that ball finds its way into the outfield, a base hit. And the 2nd run will score as they've pushed the margin here to 5-2 now.
Boy, talking about having ducks on the pond right there, D-Rose.
I know everybody wants to hit a home run. Those are the ones you remember. But without question, Dan, 2 out, 2 RBI knocks with runners in scoring position right there. You remember these knocks.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. Onto the lawn and gone. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. 34 home runs now on the year, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
Ready once again, Dustin Pedroia. And Dan, after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and a win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way if they can play well the rest of the game.
Hot shot on the ground is short. On to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire him, but not. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch, and he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider. One-two pitch is a slider that misses 2-2.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is smoked to right, and I don't think this one's coming back. No chance. It's gone.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
And here's a fastball called for strike one. And it's 0-2 to Scope.
The way he's been able to command his fastball those first 2 pitches, don't be shocked if he goes back in there again or goes up under his chin or nasty slider down and away. He has opened up his full arsenal.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. 3 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Up next for the Orioles.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line drive to left. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Get the ball for this man. He needs to put that on the mantle. He's been struggling. The season hasn't gone according to plan, but he's staying pot committed and grinded out a nice knock.
Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Maben, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. 2-1.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
Full count, 3-2. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out.
Nice 2-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Sale sets, coming at him with the 0-1. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. Hit the other way out toward right field. Betts has a read on it, and that's the 3rd out. Orioles get one back on the solo home run. Heart of the order, 3.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Orioles.
Digging in to try it again, Mookie Betts. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for 1 out of the zone for strike 1.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close, and he offered at it. I'm not sure right now if I'm the pitcher. You could probably throw anything you want up there, and this guy's going to swing at it.
high in the air out to center field. Maben is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Here's Hanley Ramirez. He was a ground out victim last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sliders in for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Irvine, a former New York Met, he was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
A ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. And this is fouled at the plate. The 1-2. Bouncer up the middle. Hardy with the slide. He gathers the throw. Touché, sir. Down in order. Back to the top of the Oriole lineup now, and stepping in, William Alvarado. And he'll step in to start things out against Chris Sale.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Behind 0-2 now. And now pitch on the way. Count remains at 0-2. Takes something off, but it's 1-2 now.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
Throw by Pedroia will be in time, and there's your first down. Here comes the first pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. Throw will be too late to get the speedy Ichiro, and he's got himself a bunt single. Here's Manny Machado now. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And that misses low and away, ball 1.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
Riding in once again, Mark Trumbo. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. No balls and 1 strike. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. At the plate, Eduardo Nunez. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike 1.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this AB.
And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up, ball 2. Slow little roller to third. Machado has to hurry. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Digging in once again, Andrew Valenzuela, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at. Hitting over 350 left-handed, hitting against right-handed pitching.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Fouled away. Both teams have 9 hits on the scoreboard. And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple.
In most parks in the league, that would be a round tripper. I mean, he hits this thing probably more than 400 feet, but he'll have to be content with a triple. Has to feel good about the way he hit it, though.
Here's Jackie Bradley now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Now a swing and a miss, and I don't think he was expecting a pitch inside. It's 1-1. Bradley waits on the 1-1. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. The 2-1 home is a high drive to left, back toward the wall, but he's going to run out of room. It's gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, and that is 27 for him on the year, as this is now a 7-run ball game. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying, D-Row. The hitter's on point. The pitchers aren't making very good pitches.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's all about executing pitches, and they're not doing it today. They're leaving a lot of balls over the heart of the plate. And this offense, both offenses, are taking advantage.
Brock Holt comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Now batting, left fielder, Andrew.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He had that big 3-run homer in his last appearance. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball, hit it hard, but pulled it foul.
Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Maben there to put it away for out number 2. Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Over now is Ichiro as he puts it away to retire the side. Digging in and looking for more, Pedro Alvarez comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. Digging for second is Alvarez. And the Orioles are in business here. It's a leadoff double.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that 2-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
Throw to first is in time for the first out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Cameron Maben. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Hard on the ground toward short. Holt gloves it. Throw on to first takes care of Maben, and there are 2 away. Ready now, Wellington Castillo. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. No balls and a strike to count. 1-1 the count to Wellington Castillo. Alvarez stands at second with 2 gone. Inside and low, 2-1. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there.
Castillo swings, and this is hit very well to left field. Maybe not, as this stays up in the air long enough to... A nice look there at the Inner Harbor here in Charm City as we welcome you back to baseball on MLB Network. Zach Britton comes on to work now, and he's their usual closer, but this is obviously not a save opportunity.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Hanley Ramirez. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. First delivery to him on the way. A tough sinker on the inside corner.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Missed with a slider. The 2-2. Hit sharply on the ground. And no chance for Hardy. This is a base hit. Long throw to third.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
Standing in now, Brandon Belt. And the slider swung on and chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. From the Belt, the pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Scope is there. Hardy for 1. Relay to first, and Belt is gone. It's a double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. In previous meetings with Britton over the years, he's only 1 for 10. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Hey, what a job right here to put yourself in position to get out of this one after giving up back-to-back singles to the first 2 batters.
The 1-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Shot back up the middle. In there. Base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Boy, that's a big pick-me-up right there. After the ground ball double play, that runner at third could have been stranded. Big, and I mean big, 2-out base hit.
Yeah, that's what it's all about, picking up your teammates right there. You know, after grounding into a double play, you watch your teammate go back to the dugout dejected, costing his team 2 outs, and you find a way to bail him out. Nice piece of hitting.
And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And the runner will get back standing. Into the box now, Andrew Valenzuela. Pitch inside, the throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Pitch inside, the throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. Nunez on third with 2 out. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Ichiro ranging back, and he makes a nice catch on the track. Is that it? Settled for just the one. Here's the shortstop now, J.J. Hardy, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. 2-0 to the Baltimore left fielder. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 2 balls and a strike to the Orioles leadoff hitter.
You know, Matty, I'll never understand this. You work so hard throughout the course of the season and course of this game to get in 1-0, 2-0, 3-1 counts. Guarantee yourself a fastball 80 to 90% of the time, and he takes it. Just can't understand the methodology there.
Sale gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. The fastball here as you'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Swing hard liner to left center. And Ichiro's got himself a base hit.
I know the score's out of hand right here, but I've never met a big league ball player that's going to give away an at-bat in any game ever. Nice piece of hitting right there, staying within yourself and grabbing you a knock.
Back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. Oh, but the feed to the shortstop is off the mark.
The batter,
First pitch of the at-bat. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Ichiro over at second. Machado at first, 2 out in the inning. And this will be a called strike 2. In trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Baltimore down to their final strike. Slapped hard the opposite way. But he will make the catch on the hard hit ball out there, and that will conclude matters here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and sometimes you just need a guy to go out there and battle. It doesn't have to be pretty all the time, but just good enough to get the job done. Well, this guy, he was a heck of a lot better than that, going the entire 9 innings, saving his bullpen, and getting the win.
11-3 the final score in this contest. Boston win their 118th decision of the year, best in the division. Chris Sale records his 21st win of the year, turning in a very strong complete game effort. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and the entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night.